It was a moonlit night and Henry was working with Edward. The big green engine was taking a goods train to the station by the lake. "Whenever that owl hoots, a mist rolls in," murmured Edward. "There's a legend that when the mist's about, there's a ghost about too." Edward, what are you talking about?
Once upon a time, there was a little railway nestled deep in a valley, and on this railway there was a little blue engine. He was a hard worker, always ready to take on any job asked of him without fuss. He truly was the railway's shining star, and was always one to put his passengers' needs first, and do whatever it took to please them. Perhaps this is what led to his downfall. Late one autumn evening, the little engine was making his way back to his shed, after a long day's hard work. He was tired and was eager for a rest when...
Excuse me, little blue engine. Could you come here a moment, please?
Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
One of the coaches you'll need for tomorrow's morning train was left up at the top station by mistake. Without it, you won't have enough coaches for tomorrow's morning train.
Oh dear, that'll never do.
You're right about that. I know it's late, but could you run up to the station to fetch the coach, please?
The little blue engine thought for a moment. It was late, and it had been a long day, but at the same time he didn't want to disappoint the passengers. So he made his first mistake.
Of course I will, sir. I'll be back before you can say whoosh-a-shesh-a-shash. I still can't say that right, do you?
That's the spirit. Now hurry along.
Right.
The little blue engine made his way down the line. The night had started to clear, but as he passed the middle station, a thick fog rolled in.
I don't like this weather. It brings back bad memories for me.
Maybe we could stop somewhere till the fog lifts.
And where can we stop? We can't just stop on the main line. It's dangerous.
What about the engine sheds of the old man's transfer yard? I don't think anyone uses them, you know. It may not be glamorous, but it's better than running the risk of hitting something out here.
The little blue engine's driver was sceptical, but with no better options available, it would seem they had no choice. And so they made their way to the transfer yards. Oh, another mistake. The little blue engine soon arrived at the sheds. He backed in and his driver walked off to a nearby worker's hut. He sat in the shed for what felt like hours, but alas, there was no sign of the fog lifting.
Oh well, I'll go to sleep. It'll help pass the time.
And with that, the little blue engine soon drifted off to a smooth slumber, sealing his fate with his final mistake.
chair on the old line, Henry. Stupid bird, said Henry. Owls, mists, ghosts. Edward's going to soften the boiler. There's no mist. But Henry was wrong. What's that? Cried Henry. It's an amber lamp, murmured his driver. That means proceed with caution. Who's there? No one replied. Henry crept slowly forward. He stopped by a tree. It had a sign nailed to it, "Beware of the viaduct." The driver was surprised. No one warned us about that before, and look, the signal's red and the gates are closed. And there's a fogman's coat. But where's its owner? They saw a light move within the station building. Ghosts! Exclaimed Henry. Edward was right. Something very strange is happening, said his driver. I think it's best we go back. So do I, agreed Henry. By morning, the mist had cleared. A workman was talking about the unsafe viaduct. Lucky you didn't cross it last night. Yes, but we don't know who warned us, replied Henry's driver. Later that day, he spoke to Henry. The viaduct has been repaired. We can take our train back along the old line tonight. Henry didn't really want to. spooked, are you, Henry? What? Me? Never. Pah! But when nightfall came, Henry, he was sizzling nicely. Suddenly, an owl hooted, and then thundered by. Oh, look! Henry's spooked, said a truck, and the others giggled in their silly way. Be quiet, snapped Henry. I'm not scared. But he was. A little later, the fog came down. As they approached the same area, they saw the amber light again. Here we go, said Henry's driver. Then, unbeknown to Henry, the gates mysteriously closed by themselves, and the signal went red. The trucks had seen all, and they were spooked too. Faster, faster! There's a ghost about! Stop! Stop! Yelled Henry. A mysterious figure watched Henry go by. Ahead was a landslide blocking the line. Henry braked hard, but the trucks hit some of the rubble and plunged into the ravine. Just then, Henry's driver saw a strange sight coming towards them. "What's that?" he said. "Who are you?"
I am Dave!
"What?"
The little blue engine.
I thought you were dead.
My death was greatly exaggerated.
Well, well. The fireman laughed. "That's our ghost. It's old Bailey, the fogman." Old Bailey was very cross. "I tried to warn you about that viaduct. Why didn't you pay attention?" "We're sorry we ignored your warnings," replied the driver. "Is there anything we can do to thank you?" "I'd like to operate that old station again, if you let me. I promise I won't spook Henry." And in a little while, old Bailey's wish was granted. "You and your station will be really useful," said the Fat Controller. "Let's hear a hearty thank you to the friendliest, ghost on the island." Everyone cheered, especially Henry, who was the happiest of all.
Papyrus.